For many urban gardeners and backyard enthusiasts, space is the biggest limitation. You may have a tiny balcony, a small backyard, or even just a corner of a windowsill, but the desire to grow fresh, healthy vegetables remains strong. That's where vertical farming comes in, a method that maximizes space by growing upward instead of outward. This isn't just a futuristic idea. It's a practical, proven technique that can transform even the smallest home into a productive vegetable garden. By adopting vertical farming at home, you can grow more, waste less, and enjoy a steady supply of greens, regardless of the size of your plot. Why vertical farming is a game-changer for small spaces. Traditional gardening relies on horizontal space, which urban environments often lack. Vertical farming changes that by using racks, shelves and stacked containers to grow multiple layers of plants. This method not only increases yield per square foot, but also allows gardeners to control growing conditions more effectively. Light, water and nutrients can be distributed more efficiently, reducing waste and improving plant health. In addition, vertical systems encourage a cleaner, organized growing environment. Pests are easier to monitor, soil is contained, and watering becomes more targeted. By literally looking at your plants from multiple levels, you gain insight into their growth patterns, early signs of stress, and nutrient needs, giving you greater control over your harvest. How to design a vertical farm that suits your home. The first step is assessing the available space and light. Vertical farms can be as simple as stacked pots on a balcony or as sophisticated as multi-tiered hydroponic racks indoors. Sunlight is critical, so position your system near windows or use LED grow lights to supplement natural light. For indoor setups, consider adjustable shelves to accommodate plants at different growth stages, ensuring that each layer receives sufficient light. Now, materials for vertical structures can be inexpensive and even recycled, you know. Wooden crates, PVC pipes and repurposed shelving units can all form the backbone of a vertical garden. The key, really, is stability and drainage. Each level must hold soil or a growing medium securely, and excess water must flow freely without pooling. Setting up trays or drip systems ensures that water reaches all plants evenly while preventing rot or mold buildup. It's a simple step, but so important for healthy growth. Why choosing the right crops maximizes success in vertical farming. Not all vegetables are ideal for vertical systems, you see. Leafy greens like lettuce, spinach and kale are perfect because they have shallow roots and grow quickly. Herbs such as basil, mint and parsley thrive in stacked containers, and compact fruiting plants like cherry tomatoes or peppers can produce impressive yields when trained to grow vertically. Root vegetables like radishes and carrots can also work if planted in deeper containers on lower levels, where gravity aids water distribution. Selecting crops that suit your environment and space ensures efficiency. Fast-growing plants allow multiple harvests per season, while slow growers can be interspersed strategically to balance your system. Rotation and succession planting also work in vertical setups, maximizing continuous production without overwhelming your structure. How to maintain a vertical garden for optimal growth. Maintenance in vertical farming is slightly different from traditional gardening, but just as crucial. Regular watering is essential, but overwatering can lead to nutrient leaching, especially in stacked setups. Drip irrigation or self-watering containers can simplify this process. Fertilization is equally important. Organic liquid fertilizers or compost teas can be applied to each level, ensuring that nutrients reach all plants efficiently. Pruning and harvesting are vital for maintaining airflow and preventing disease. Because plants are stacked, overcrowding can easily occur. So you'll want to remove yellowing leaves and trim excessive growth to improve light penetration and air circulation. Monitoring for pests and fungal infections is also easier in vertical systems. Early detection allows prompt action without affecting the entire garden. Why does vertical farming contribute to sustainability and self-sufficiency, you might wonder? Well, vertical farming at home is more than just a clever space-saving method. It's actually a pathway to greater self-sufficiency and sustainability. Growing food vertically reduces the need for transportation, packaging, and commercial fertilizers, all of which, as you probably know, have environmental costs. It also encourages year-round production, giving you access to fresh, pesticide-free vegetables even in limited space or harsh climates. This method teaches valuable lessons about efficiency and resource management. Water, light and nutrients are all used deliberately, fostering an awareness of plant needs and environmental impact. For small-space gardeners, the payoff is clear. Higher yields, fresher produce, and a closer connection to the food you eat. How to start your vertical farm today and maximize your results? Starting is simpler than it seems. Begin with a small, manageable system, such as a 3-tier shelf on a balcony or a stack of containers indoors. Choose fast-growing leafy greens and herbs to build confidence and learn the rhythm of vertical planting. Now, it's important to monitor water and light carefully, making adjustments to your drip lines or rotating trays as needed. Once you feel comfortable, you can expand your system by adding more layers, incorporating trellises for fruiting crops, or even experimenting with hydroponic solutions to boost efficiency. So, observe, experiment, and document your results. Vertical farming really does reward patience and attention to detail. Each layer is a learning opportunity, revealing how different plants interact with light, water, and nutrients in such a compact environment. Over time, you'll optimize your setup, increasing yields and creating a sustainable, productive system that fits seamlessly into your home. Vertical farming at home proves that space is no longer a limitation for serious gardeners. With the right design, crops and maintenance, even a small balcony or just a corner of your room can yield an abundance of fresh vegetables, herbs and fruits. If you enjoyed this guide on vertical farming, make sure to subscribe to FarmLab and share this video with fellow gardeners and backyard enthusiasts. By embracing these techniques, you can transform any small space into a thriving, productive garden and take control of your food supply, no matter where you live.